Hey, it's Manny. Manning National Zoo is once again one of the speedrun challenges for the current league. And I know I've heard a few people on stream talk about how difficult it is, and they're right. It is one of the more difficult missions to speedrun given how long it is and how spaced out the areas are. So in this video, I'll show you my build, then a complete solo playthrough of the mission with some commentary with a finish time of under 18 minutes. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you know when there's new videos. And if you're looking for someone to game with, you can find me and other players in the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright guys, now for the build. Long video, so we'll do this really quickly. This is very similar to my normal Negotiated Dilemma build. I'll put a link to that in the description below. We go over the reasons for certain pieces for Negotiated Dilemma. But real quickly, we go with Negotiated Dilemma mask, which weapon damage, I reroll crit hit damage, and I put a crit hit damage mod in there. We're going to have Negotiated Dilemma backpack, weapon damage, crit hit damage, crit hit damage. Then we're going with the gloves, which is weapon damage, crit hit damage, and knees, weapon damage, crit hit damage. All right, now we're using the same Seska holster I always use with weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. And the chest piece, we're going with the Fenris piece though. This is a little different. Assault rifle damage for Fenris, weapon damage, crit hit damage, crit hit chance mod to get me close to the 60% cap. And this one has spotter. We're going with spotter. So we are using technician because on our P416, we are using the laser pointer under barrel, and this actually pulses target. So this is a technician only mod, so that's why we have it. I also have the 8x scope, even though we're not going with focus. I have this because everything is so far away. This really does help sight in your enemies to kill them. Everything else is extra rounds and a crit hit chance mod on the barrel. Now we have Lady Death. That's about it. We're using it mainly for the 20% speed movement bonus on a kill. Doesn't matter, sidearm doesn't matter. We're using striker drone and we're using crusader shield. That's the build. Now onto the strat. All right, guys, so this is one of the more unforgiving speed runs, simply because of how long it is, and how spread out all the NPCs are, and how far away you'll be shooting them. They're not always right on top of you, so that's one of the problems. Then the other thing you have to deal with RNG, which NPCs you get. Sometimes you get chunguses when a lot of times you won't, and they're a little tougher to take down. So my strat here is I'm trying to kill NPCs with Lady Death first if I have a long distance to run, just to give me a little extra speed boost. Remember, this is challenging, so they drop pretty quickly, especially the reds. Yellows will take a little bit, but reds and purples will drop pretty quickly with Lady Death. This entrance is particularly a nuisance part because you'll often have an NPC hiding up top like he does with me, so I just ignore him. He'll eventually pop down and shoot me from behind, and I'll turn around and get him. Now we can work on the guys over by the escalator, and he popped down, I got him. So we get the first guys come from the right of the escalator, then the top left and the bottom left of the escalator. Like I said, they often try to hide, so you just got to keep working forward. And I know I can get a better time on this if I do a better job at knowing where the NPCs come out. Now we got another set of NPCs coming out that bottom left-hand side, so I have to turn around and shoot them. But there's only 2 of them, so it's pretty quick. And then we can move on to the room and open the doors up, the gates. So the biggest thing about these speedruns is knowing exactly where the NPCs are coming out and who's going to be there. First set of NPCs always come from this right-hand side. I noticed I typically get a couple of purples and a couple reds. Not a big deal. The next set come out over here on the left-hand side. There's like 2 of them, I believe. And then the third set is going to come out underneath you from the stairs. They're going to be underneath you, and you just got to kind of peek around and get them when they're running by. At this point, the boss will show up, and they'll come out from the far left side right there. Now, a good idea for me would be to actually make the last kill with Lady Death. I don't believe I do on this run, but that's something I should be aware of. As far as killing the boss now, I should switch to Lady Death, kill the boss, so I get the actual speed boost, because it's a good run to the next area. And I could actually save a lot of time by having that speed boost. You also notice I did divert a little bit there to pick up some ammo. It's quicker to pick up ammo off the ground, even if you have to divert a little bit from your path, the quickest path, than to go stand at a reload station. As I said, you spend a lot of time. This would have been much quicker if I had the Lady Death speed boost for running just to get through here. There are areas where it takes 10-15 seconds just to run to a new area.
Rainer, where are you? Just got to the aquarium. Fucking finally. Okay, they're probably coming right to you. We'll give them a nice warm welcome.
All right, so we're going to just run all the way around the right-hand side here. We're going to try to get as close as we can so that we can see as many enemies as possible. Remember, we're using Negotiated Dilemma, so we want to like mark guys and move on to the next one. So that way, once they're marked, we keep moving on. Now, those were red, so they drop pretty quickly, so it's not that big of a deal. But you'll see over here, we'll mark guys and then move on to the Chungus, so that we can use the Chungus to actually take down the marked enemies and working while we're working on the Chungus itself. And always go for the heads if you're by yourself. Much easier to take them down. Once again, grabbing ammo as I go. The other thing that would help me too is pay more attention to my drone's uptime, because it's about to disappear right now, and I should have actually dismantled it earlier so that it could actually recharge, and that by the time I'm to the next area, it's fully charged and I can use it. Things I got to pick up, and this would help me speed up a little bit quicker by doing a little more damage. Now we want to swing out to the right here and stay up in this area here, because this will give us a good view of all the enemies that are coming out. You'll have two or three to the right hand side of you here, and then the rest of them are going to come out from the far area. So this is where Negotiated Dilemma comes in handy, because as I marked a few up, I'm going to damage other people, and I can take down the ones that are actually marked. As you see, we got a Chungus here, so mark them up and then work on the Chungus. And they all die. Remember, headshot damage is helpful, so aim for the heads. Now this next part is probably I'd probably say the most pain in the butt part. This is where I think I'd do better having like an M1A Classic as opposed to the Lady Death as my secondary, just because of the distance you have to shoot. So Lady Death is almost useless here, so I stick with my P416 while I'm shooting down here. We got first set of ads come out the door right in front of us here. Once these guys are dead, the next set of ads are going to come out from the top. Now the problem here is these guys really hide a lot, and especially the next set of ads, they're going to be up on the boardwalk kind of straight in front of me right now, and you can see the one guy hid there, and he's going to waste a lot of my time by hiding there. It's one of those controllers for robots, so he's over there hiding and I can't get to him. This is where my drone come in handy. Send my drone over there so I can ping him and scare him out so we can kill him and move on. That happens a lot in this mission, is they hide a bit. Now here's the actual hard part, where they start coming out. You'll get a Chungus and a couple ads on the right hand side. Take those guys out. Once again, use the Chungus to actually kill the ads. Once you get them marked up, just shoot the Chungus and it'll kill everyone. As you see, I left the Chungus, I moved on to these guys, moved back to the Chungus, and that guy will drop. Pay attention to radar, especially in here. You'll have the suicide bombers make you pay a hell of a price, because they'll take your armor away and possibly kill you. Here's where the M1A Classic would probably come in handy. I'll be able to one-tap these guys in the head, probably. Once again, just watch your radar and you'll know where everyone is around you. Mark targets and move on to the next one. That's the last guy. Now we're moving on to the crocodile pit, which is probably one of the easier parts, because you're in this close area and the enemies all come out from the same place. There's 3 spawn locations, and it's not that hard. Now, one thing I made a mistake here. I should have started opening the door and then got ammo, because the door takes a second to open, so I could have ran over, saved a few seconds by getting ammo then, as opposed to getting ammo first. Something to think of next time if I want to run this and do it a little bit faster. Unfortunately, I have to open this echo. I like to do the echo, then I run outside. You have a second or two before they come out, so get outside and get rid of the echo, because it's just a nuisance for me actually to see it. Now they come out this door here, and this is great for Negotiated Dilemma, because there's a Chungus who's the boss, and you actually mark everyone up and then just aim for the Chungus's head, take the Chungus out while you mark all the other enemies up. Once again, pay attention to your radar, because they're going to come out from the top right and the top left. Every once in a while you have to pay attention and swing over and kill one. Suicide bombers are the worst enemy, so pay attention to them and take them out. And this one, I should have killed this one with Lady Deaths to get the speed boost, because the next part here is a very long run.
Looks like you're right by that
is another good place where I actually use Lady Death a lot. One thing you got to be careful here is you want to aim up high for the headshots, because a lot of these guys explode, and if you run through the fire, it destroys your time, because now you got to stop, you can't aim, you can't shoot, and it just makes it more difficult. So try to aim headshots and not body shots with the guys that explode. And I made a key error over here. I actually missed the exploding guy. He took my shield away. So in order not to die, I had to hide. Wasted a lot of time right here. So I'm firing from cover, caught on fire, had to use a med kit, and that caused a lot of problems. And I popped out of cover before I reloaded, took out the guy that was flaming me, moved here. Now, I moved around the left-hand side of the circle. I should have went right-hand, which was quicker. I probably would have saved 2, 3, 4 seconds just going from the right side. I make up good amount of time here. Once again, is make sure you shoot him in the head so you don't catch fire. And I just move all the way right hand side around here and just keep going up. It seems to be the best path as far as this area goes. Now this area is kind of short, so I don't even think Lady Death speed boost would really help, because you have to actually do the computer over here, then wait for the door to open. So I don't know how much, you know, time that would actually help and save. All right, so now we're coming out to the monorail, and the first group we're gonna head to the right, and we're gonna take care of the first group that's out here before the monorail shows up. This is where we're gonna spray and pray with the negotiated dilemma. We're gonna hit the first few guys, move along, make sure everyone gets marked up, reds get killed, take down the yellows. Pretty quick here, so that's nice and easy. Now we're gonna get up to the top platform. Now the tricky part here is when the monorail pulls up, some of these guys are gonna just sprint across and try to jump the railing, and if they jump, you're gonna be hosed a little bit because you gotta go chase them down. If you can mark them or at least kill them before they jump over the railing, you're good to go. And as you see, this guy starts to run back. In the backside, I tag him, take out the exploding guy, and then just take care of the boss, the heavy boss. This is the nice part about having the striker drone, because it takes care of a lot of the stuff for you. So the heavies will often go after it as opposed to you. It gives you plenty of time to take care of things. That's another area I probably could save a few more seconds by moving on. I ended up killing some purples, and I should hit the purple, mark them, and move to the next one. Reds just drop anyway, so don't worry about them. But for example, this purple's marked, and I went after him as opposed to taking the guys out when the door opened. Here's another one. I take out this guy as opposed to moving on to the next set of purples. That's an example of a controller right here. He's hiding, so I can't get him. I have to move up to actually take him out. Now here I switched to my Lady Death. I should have reloaded. Always remember to reload. I only got 16 rounds. I could have, what, 33 in it. So I ended up running out of ammo there, so I had to reload quickly. Could have got myself in a lot of trouble there. And I get the speed boost. Go down the next section, get close, take everyone out. A lot of reds here, and a couple purples. I haven't seen too many yellows. And the speed boost helped get to the next area. This is pretty straightforward. Just, you know, try to kill the reds quickly, and in purples mark them, move on to the next people. This guy on the right hand side kind of aggravated me. He kind of hid, and then he finally ran away, and I had to turn around and get him. He wasted a little bit of time, but not too much. So take care of these first set of ads here, and then you want to quickly move before the boss spawns, because the boss is going to come out with a few more. This last guy. Now you want to keep running until you get around this corner here and turn right, and there's the boss plus some ads. Now, once again, I probably should have taken the boss out with Lady Death, simply to get the speed boost to get to the next area quickly. Now, I probably should have ran around the left-hand side. When you jump up and hurdle obstacles, it takes a little longer. So it probably went faster if I went left of that fountain thing. Now, this is another monorail part with a machine gun. I think I'd probably be better off. I have to try it. actually taking a right now, hurdling that wall and going straight across. I go this way because it's longer, but it feels a little bit safer. You'll have about 3 ads that come out that you have to kill before the ad with the key comes out. 3 or 4, I don't remember the exact number. I think there's 3 ads you got to kill, and then the ad with the key comes out. So I end up waiting a lot of time here with the so there's the ad with the key, dead, but all of a sudden the minigun's gonna shoot me again, so I'm waiting. I don't know if it'd be quicker if I ran across the middle of it fast and grabbed everything, killed everything, moved quickly. I don't know. Just grab the key, set the explosive, move on to the gate. Now we're at the boss fight. I definitely could make this a little smoother by knowing the exact spawn points once I kill the boss. I'm pretty good up until that point. Like the explosive, I kind of have that down. So the first set of ads, we're going to take care of. The first key, or I should say first set of C4 explosive you get, you're going to head to the left. And the first yellow here is going to have the explosive. Move over and get it. This is obviously a lot quicker with 2 people because somebody can be setting the explosive as you're picking it up. So, but as a single person, you got to kind of run around, do everything. Like once again, make sure you're going around grabbing ammo. It's so helpful as opposed to trying to hit a reload station. So once you get the first set of ads done, another set spawns. So you have to deal with them. Do it as quickly as you can. This is where, like I said, the striker drone helps out a lot because there's a lot of places for people to hide. Now, second set of ads is over here to the left-hand side. Want to get over as fast as possible and try to get there before they spawn. They're going to come out this gray door right there. First guy is the yellow with the key. Kill him. Kill the exploding guys. About 4, I think, in this area. Grab the key. Now I set myself on fire. If I shot higher and didn't explode the suicide bomb, it would have been better. You have another set of ads that come from the far other side. Take care of the suicide bomber so it doesn't kill me. Once again, I exploded him. I probably shouldn't have, but I was okay in that case. Now we have to run all the way back around here because the next set of ads with the last C4 charge is down in that one area with the big round table in. So make sure you get down here quickly because I believe the key guy comes out first. No, not in this case. He came out second. He's trying to run away. I got him marked, and I also hit his backpack, so he's stunned. Now I have to go get that, but the minigun's getting on me, so I'm wasting some time here. I'm going to actually use an armor kit, and then I'm going to go get that once it stops firing. So I get the last C4 charge. Head back up. Set the explosive. Nemeline's going to drop down now. So what we're going to do, once we set it, we're going to kind of just run straight ahead here. You're going to get, I believe there's 3 reds. You kill them, and then Emmeline drops down. And she's going to go invulnerable at some point, but if you can kill her quickly before she goes invulnerable, you'll be all set. So there's the 3 ads, or 3 or 4 ads, and here she is. So just light her up. I had to reload once there, but I'm able to kill her here. Now, this is the part I probably could save time on. There's ads left and right spawning in. And they hide a little bit. I don't know if I needed to hurdle the wall or not, but I did. He's back over the wall. Now I have to go back to the left side after I kill this guy, and there's 1 or 2 more guys over here. Once again, I'm going to switch to Lady Death after I kill this ad, and I'm going to kill the last one, Lady Death, to get a little speed boost to help me get to the Echo to end this mission. So now that's all set. Now I run to the right. I probably should have went left around this rock. I don't know which way would have been quicker. It's a second or 2, not a big deal. But when you activate the Echo, I believe it's like 15 seconds once you activate the Echo to listen to the Echo before you get mission complete. So they had at 16:58, and I believe it's 17:13 is when I finished. And then you have it, guys, a solo run of Manning National Zoo under 18 minutes. It's 17:13. I know I could do faster than that, but that's the one I have for now. I can keep working on it, figure it out, and maybe I'll get another video if I do it a little bit better. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash the subscribe button. And you can hit me up when I'm live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniacarty, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, agents, happy hunting.